WPSD Local 6, your breaking news and weather authority. This is Local 6 Midday.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Local 6's Brianna Clark in for Mike Mallory. Day 3 of confirmation hearings are underway for Supreme Court nominee Judge Amy Coney Barrett. While the hearings continue tomorrow, today is the last day we'll hear from Barrett before her likely confirmation to the bench. Susan McGinnis is in Washington with the latest.
Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett appearing before the Senate Judiciary Committee today for her final day of questioning. Republicans hoping to wrap up the hearing tomorrow and get her confirmed in less than 2 weeks.
I'm highly confident that you will judge every American based on their case, not the law of Amy.
For Democrats, it's a last chance to pin the judge down on legal opinions. Like many nominees before her, Judge Barrett proclaimed her judicial independence and deftly sidestepped some of the toughest questions. Despite the high stakes, the questioning has been thorough, but largely free of fireworks, because Democrats know this is likely a fight they can't win. Republicans collectively pleased with her performance.
I've been so impressed with your answers today. It's really quite extraordinary.
But women's groups in particular expressing alarm after Judge Barrett conceded she doesn't see the landmark Roe versus Wade case as settled law. The LGBT community taking issue with this moment.
I have never discriminated on the basis of sexual preference.
Activists arguing sexual orientation is not a preference.
The LGBTQ community should be rightly concerned whether you would uphold their constitutional right to marry.
With the election 20 days away, Barrett refused to say she'd recuse herself from cases involving President Trump or the election. On this last day of questioning, Republicans eager to move on, and Democrats determined to put Judge Barrett to the test before she claims a lifetime seat. The hearings continue tomorrow with outside witnesses. Republicans hope to have a final vote the week of October 26th. In Washington, Susan McGinnis, NBC News.
We'll have more coverage of today's hearing tonight on Local 6. It's Tennessee's turn to start sending voters to the polls. The in-person early voting period kicks off today. From now until Thursday, October 29th, you can cast your ballot for the upcoming election in Tennessee. All you need is a photo ID like your driver's license or a passport. Polling locations will be open Monday through Saturdays in Tennessee. And if you want to find where you can vote, and this goes for wherever you live, go to WPSDlocal6.com. Once there, click Decision 2020 at the top of the page, and then find your county. Inside each link, we've included voter information along with sample ballots. Early voting is already off to a great start in Kentucky.
Authority first forecast.
Just about picture-perfect weather right now on our Wednesday afternoon. Sunshine, temperatures in the 70s. It is kind of breezy out there. That may be the one negative working against some of us today, but overall, really nice. 74 in Paducah, 73 in Cairo, and 75 in Union City, Tennessee for the remainder of our Wednesday afternoon. Sunny, warm, about 80 at 3 o'clock, dropping to about 71 at 6 o'clock. Winds out of the southwest averaging 10 to 15. Some gusts occasionally could reach 30 miles per hour through the afternoon. As we move forward through the rest of the week, cold front arriving tomorrow and much chillier for the end of the week. We'll talk about those details in just a few minutes.
A recent rise in COVID-19 cases has put Kentucky in the White House Task Force's red zone. The latest report, which is based on last week's case numbers, has Kentucky with the 16th highest rate of newly confirmed cases in the country and the 10th highest positivity rate. The numbers from last week are what make up this map from the Kentucky Department for Public Health. It now shows 31 counties as red zones, up from 5 just last week. Most are in rural areas. And taking a closer look now at our area, there are 4 counties that are considered red zones: Fulton County, Hickman County, Callaway, and Caldwell. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear says his family has again tested negative for COVID-19. He says none of them are showing any symptoms. This after potentially being exposed to the virus after a member of their security detail tested positive over the weekend. Beshear says they will be tested again on Friday and will continue to quarantine until they're cleared by the Kentucky Department for Public Health.
Shut the
And
door.
if you are in need of a COVID,
Stop.
Some
We'll
parts
talk
of the
later.
area could end up with some frost in the next couple of days. We're talking about a big cool down on the other side of the break here on Midday.
And right after Trent's weather forecast, we'll be visiting with Dr. Tony Miliano of the Audiology and Hearing Center in Paducah and answering your questions regarding hearing, hearing loss, hearing aids, whatever they may be. Give us a call, 1-888-208-6946. That's all straight ahead on WPSD Local 6 Midday.
Your breaking news and weather authority with Mike Mallory and Chief Meteorologist Trent Okerston. You're watching Local 6 Midday.
Hey, it's Leslie and Leslie. I love it when people come in.
We're making it easy with special financing options and convenient monthly payments. Our products earned the Good Housekeeping seal, and we were ranked #1 by J.D. Power. Let's get started. Call today for a free, virtual, or in-home consultation. Window World, America's exterior remodeler.
Welcome back here on our Wednesday afternoon. How about a couple of nice views from the weather window? This is from early yesterday morning whenever we had some fog in the area. Holly sharing this from around the Caro Bridge. Look at that layer of fog over the river there right at sunrise. And then we had a fog bow. This is pretty interesting, not something you see.
Wow.
It's essentially the same physics as a rainbow. Sunlight refracting off of water droplets in the air, but instead of falling into rain, it's fog. And that was from Deb down in Almo, Kentucky. Appreciate those photos. Nice view downtown from the Sky Tracker Network US Bank building. Looking at our big weather stories today, warm and breezy, but tomorrow that all comes to an end. Another cold front on target to move through the area, and it's going to bring some chilly temperatures. In fact, a few of us could see the first chance for some frost this weekend. Now, I don't believe it's going to be a widespread frost, but it may be patchy enough that some of us may have to think about covering up some plants or bringing a few of those in tomorrow night and again on Saturday or Friday night into Saturday morning. But right now, it's pretty mild out there. Temperatures running in the mid-70s, and it is pretty breezy. We've had some wind gusts at between 20 and 30 miles per hour within the past 10 minutes or so. A 20-mile-per-hour gust in Paducah, 31 miles per hour in Carbondale, and we'll see the strongest gusts here in southern Illinois through the afternoon, possibly over 30 miles per hour there in the 20 to 30-mile-per-hour range in western Kentucky. Those winds will be subsiding, though, as we head towards sundown tonight. Reason for that windy weather, we're kind of sandwiched in between a couple of things. High pressure in the southeast, low pressure that's out across the plains and up in the upper Midwest. When you get that difference in temperature, the air kind of tends to move pretty fast, and that's what we're dealing with today. Ultimate Doppler's quiet, satellite picture's quiet as well. We'll enjoy another afternoon full of sunshine. We should make a nice push into the upper 70s, near 80 for the middle of the afternoon. We'll drop back to the 60s by 7 and 9 o'clock this evening. Our cold front's going to be advancing in by tomorrow morning. Behind that front, we'll see some clouds. A drop or two of rain is not out of the question late tomorrow afternoon and into the evening. If we do see any wet weather, it looks to be extremely light and would be brief. Friday morning will still be clearing out in Kentucky and Tennessee, but Illinois and Missouri should achieve clearer skies and lighter winds, so you guys there will have the better chance for a little frost on Friday morning. Remember, you need to have clear skies and calm winds along with cold temperatures to get that frost going. Temperatures tomorrow will top out in the mid-60s around noon, drop into the afternoon, and then by Friday morning, some of those spots that do clear out, getting into the upper 30s here in Illinois, Missouri, some lower 40s elsewhere. Friday, with sunshine, it's going to be a chilly day, 61, the best we can do for a high. And then Friday night, as high pressure is centered overhead or just to our east, we'll end up with about 36 for an average low. If we get enough of a calm wind, we could have some frost, and that would be most likely in western Kentucky. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Saturday afternoon becomes breezy, sunny, and warmer, 68, 70, and partly cloudy on Sunday, and a chance for some showers back in the forecast on Monday and Tuesday of next week, and it looks like it'll be a little bit cooler again for the start of next work week as well. Dave.
And Dr. Tony Miliano of Audiology and Hearing Center in Paducah and Murray is our guest on this section of Family Health Experts. If you have a question regarding your hearing, hearing loss, hearing aids, give us a call, 1-888-208-6946. Got a couple of slots